Hi, fantastic. Welcome to Activate. This is my first YouTube live, so bear with me with some tech problems. I'm hoping everything goes smoothly. And yeah, I know not a lot of people are going to be joining us live. I'm hoping throughout the challenge more people can come in, but I'm going to just kind of give people a brief synopsis of what this challenge is going to entail. And then we're going to get straight into our first meditation. So, for people that don't know me, I'm Grace. I am an energy healer, a meditation teacher, and a medium. And for my meditations, I use all sorts of different styles. Today, we're going to be doing a body focused meditation. So, we're going to be doing kind of like a little gentle beginning practice. And then we're going to move throughout the challenge into more, I guess, advanced techniques. Anyone can do this. You don't need to have experience. But towards the end, we're going to be working on more what I call a journey style meditation or a shamanic journey style meditation, where we're going to be doing more like visualizations. So each time I run these challenges, they're different. So every time I do it, basically, we will work on a different theme. So our theme for December's meditation challenge is called Activate. So my intention with this challenge is to bring you into a state of presence, into a state of grounding, into a state of remembrance. So when I say remembrance, I'm talking about like intuitive remembrance, psychic remembrance. So I teach energy healing, I teach Reiki, but it is my belief that anyone could do energy healing. So throughout this practice, I'm going to be showing you guys some tools to use to access energy healing and activate those remembrances within yourself. So that intuitive knowing within yourself. So everyone has different levels of experience. I say this spiel pretty much every time I run a meditation challenge or a class or a workshop. Like, you might see the words in your mind that I'm describing. It might be super easy for you to picture things in your mind, aka a visualization. And for other people, that's going to be really difficult. There's different levels of what our sight is within our mind. So some people, if I say to you, oh, picture a sneaker, you could imagine it in great detail, and other people can imagine it kind of blurry, or maybe you imagine it like a cartoon, or maybe you can't see it at all. So there's going to be different levels. That's why we're doing this challenge. That's why we practice a meditation, is to continue to work on those skills. You might never get to a point where you're seeing hyper realistic visualizations, but there are many different other benefits for meditation and for energy healing. So there may be physical sensations that you feel in your body as we're going through these different practices, like tingly, you might feel a little warm, you might feel a little cold. And or you might have, like, I guess what I describe as claircognizant downloads. So that's just a word to describe it. But basically, what I mean by that is if you're just thinking, you're closing your eyes, you're meditating, all of a sudden you have like a random thought come in your mind, like you're thinking of your third grade teacher and something that happened in third grade. Like, you might have memories come through, or like you're thinking of your grandmother that passed away. So everyone's going to experience this practice is different. Our intention tonight is to ground into the body, to feel present, to feel good as we go into this new month. And each day we're going to be doing a different practice. So for our practice tonight, we're going to start short and simple. It's going to be about 15-20 minutes. And obviously I'm going to be like, just logistics before we get started. I'm going to be saving all these videos. They're going to be up on my YouTube. So you can go through the challenge at your own pace, or you can go through certain meditations that you enjoyed like more than once. And I'm also saving them all into my Instagram. Every few days, I'll put out the schedule. So today was the worst example of what it's going to be like, because I had put out a schedule. They were going to go live at 6:30, and then I forgot I had to do a work event. So we're here at 8 o'clock. But it's not going to be like that. I'm going to be posting on the community like tab here on YouTube the schedule, and or on my Instagram stories. If anyone's confused about scheduling or has questions, you can find me in the comments, write a comment here on YouTube, and I'll see it. Or you can email me, and my email and everything is linked on all my pages and stuff. So if you or you want to have feedback questions for me, like anything throughout the challenge, I love to hear about your experiences. So if you just want to share, oh, I had like this weird visual, or I felt really good, or I had a good sleep, or whatever comes up for you. So that's kind of the good stuff. That's kind of like the details. You should be drinking a lot of water this month. We're going to be doing energy healing. It might feel like I'm just closing my eyes and I'm doing nothing, but we are moving a lot. So I always say this to my clients. Imagine like you just did like a workout. Like, how would you treat your body after you did a workout? Like, if you just went to the gym and worked really hard, what would you do? Those are the kind of things you want to do to replenish your body after you do these meditations. So, yes. And I encourage you guys to show up for yourself, to show up for the meditation. But if you miss a day, like, it's okay. You can come back the next day. It's fine. Don't worry about it. My intention with doing this is to be kind of like a grounding point for people. So if they need somewhere to come to feel connected to themselves, like just giving you guys a little bit of assistance. You can do it on your own. And I know and I trust and I believe that you don't need me to do this. We're all able to connect, and that's what my intention with this meditation challenge is to remember and show people that, like, oh yeah, I can do this. I can do this too. If you're interested in developing your psychic skills, intuition, compassion, like whatever word you want to describe that as, it's empathy. It's just basic um, human stuff. So there's different levels to it, but tonight we're going to be focusing on the body. So with that being said, let's get started. So for this practice tonight, we're going to be seated. So you can be, I'm in a chair. I have my feet flat on the floor, my shoulders back. You can stand like me, like in a chair. If you're on your couch, have your feet on the ground. You can be in your bed, but just sit at the edge of the bed because I want your feet to be on the ground. Alternatively, you could sit like cross-legged, like you're in a yoga class with your back up straight, or against the wall for extra support. Again, we'll be here about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you've never done a meditation with me, sometimes I say it will be 15 minutes and it will be 3 hours, but that is not happening tonight. It's actually going to be a short meditation, and I have a reasoning behind this. Is because I want to slowly introduce you guys to the feeling of um, being still. And that can be really uncomfortable. I was talking to one of my coworkers tonight, shout out Xander if you watch this, about how sometimes it can be scary to meditate when you close your eyes and you're worried that you might see something like, oh, I don't want to see, I don't want to visualize, I don't want that. So if that is how you feel in this moment, it's totally okay to do these meditations with your eyes closed, just like a gentle stare, like picking something beautiful in your room to look at, and you can build up that comfortability. So I just want to say that because I know that's a factor for some people, and that was definitely something for me at the beginning of my like psychic practice. It was scary. So I would just want to invite you to open your eyes if you feel like you want to. And last thing before we get started, you can do this in any way you want. If you feel like you want to get up and like move around and do some stretches while we're doing it, you don't have to sit in the seated position. It's okay. Everything about this practice is making it work for you and your body. So let's get started. We're going to start with a few deep breaths. Everyone can close their eyes. Obviously, I just said you can keep them open, but I'm just gonna say what I normally say, but keep in mind you can change the practice if you want to. Make it work for you. So let us begin. Activate day one. So everyone can close their eyes. We're going to begin by taking 5 slow, deep breaths. And I'm going to have everyone breathe in through their nose, and I'm going to have you exhale out your mouth. And as you exhale, you're going to create like a motion with your mouth into a little O, as if you're blowing smoke out your mouth. And imagine your breath is flowing all the way down into your belly button. So we'll breathe here together, breathing in, exhale, pushing your breath all the way down to your belly button. Breathing in. Exhale, create a circle with your mouth, like a little whistling motion. Again, breathing in. Exhale. One more final breath, breathing in. Exhale. I'm going to have you bring your hands to your heart, right hand on top of your left palm. Just feeling the sensation of your hand against your skin or against your clothing. If you were to describe to someone what that feels like, what kind of words would you use? And tuning deeper into the body, seeing if you can feel underneath your hand the sensation of your heart beating. And take a deep breath here. Release. And just that subtle reminder that you're within your body and you're human, living your life. Your heart is beating. Your lungs are breathing. And just tuning into the awareness of your back and the bottom of your sits bones, your butt. What does it feel like seated? And if there's anywhere you're feeling like slight discomfort, and you can rest your hands now, just begin to adjust your hips ever so slightly. And just seeing if there's any way you could make yourself more comfortable. And just reminding you, this very important reminder, throughout this whole challenge, anytime you feel too uncomfortable, it's 1000% okay to take a break, to adjust yourself, to move your body however you need. Don't feel like you have to raise your hand. I can't see you. Do what you need to do. So bringing your hands now to your belly button. Going to have left hand over right now. Just feeling the sensation again of your hands, your skin against this part of your body. Take a deep breath and exhale. We're going to go through a body scan. So our objective with this is just to notice. Just to say, okay, this is what it feels like here. Okay, this is what it feels like there. We invite change. We invite shifts in with our energy. Spirit source can assist us in clearing energy out. But we don't need to do anything. We're not trying to change anything. We're just noticing how we feel. This is kind of like our baseline for the beginning of this practice. So beginning at the feet, I'm just going to walk us through the body. Bring your awareness to the bottoms of your feet. See if you can really see in your mind's eye what they look like. Feel in your body. What do your feet do for you? And how can you send love and thankfulness to the very bottoms of your feet? The part of you connected to the surface, to the land we stand on, to the room that we sit in. Maybe you're wearing shoes or socks. What does it feel like to be enclosed within those spaces? And take a deep breath. Feeling the sensation of your breath flowing out your mouth and coming in your nose. Bring your awareness upwards now to your shins and your calves, into your knees, and all the way up your legs. Just scanning this part of your body. And again, taking any notes. How does it feel right now? If there's any areas of discomfort, just taking note as we sit. Bringing your awareness upward now into your lower back and your hips. This is an area where a lot of people carry tension. So I invite you to just do a slight little movement, maybe roll your hips side to side, do a little stretching, and continuing your breath, breathing in. Exhale. Bringing that focus further up into the mid back, through to the front of you, into your stomach, all the way up underneath your rib cage. And noticing as you breathe, if there's any areas where it feels more difficult. Just imagine that you had like a little spotlight and you're just shining it on the different areas of your body, allowing you to really see what's in there. Is it dusty? Is it dirty? Is it immaculate? Is it gorgeous? Could it use a little spruce? What does it feel like? What does it look like? Bring your awareness further up to the heart space and all the way through your body to your upper back. Remember, we're not focusing on changing these feelings in this meditation. Tonight, we're just kind of doing an assessment. How do we feel physically? How do we feel emotionally, mentally, spiritually? And as we're hanging out in the heart, I just invite everyone to set an intention for this challenge. How do you want to feel? What does activate mean to you? And you don't have to know everything right now. Maybe you can do a little journaling about it. But I just suggest creating one anchor point, one word to connect to this challenge for you. What is a purpose for you right now in your life in building and or deepening your meditation practice? And sending yourself love. To know it's possible for me to show up for myself the way that I show up for other people. It's possible for me to show up for myself in ways I've never shown up for anyone. And a meditation practice is just one teeny tiny part of that. So if it can be beneficial for you, it can be beneficial for all those around you. As we build our connection and knowledge of self, it allows us to become a better friend, partner, mother, father, child, artist, student, whatever your identity is. Where the meditation is not simply just to feel good, but it's to show us where we don't feel good sometimes. And it's to show us where I can send love to myself. Where can I go deeper into this? Where can I bring more healing into this? Where can I reframe this? So every practice is different. And it's an opportunity for us to connect with ourselves. And when we connect with ourselves, it allows us to connect with our spirit, our soul, in that moment of stillness. So bringing our awareness upwards now into your neck and your shoulders. The shoulders are another place where we hold a lot of tension, where we can hold wounding and pain, both physical and emotional. So as we bring our attention here, I just invite you to just move your shoulders to the back and to the front. We're just gonna stretch our neck a little bit. So I ask you to just bring your chin towards your chest very slowly, very slowly. And take a deep breath here as your head hangs slightly, breathing in. Exhale out the mouth, bringing your head back to center. We're going to turn our head to the right, looking over your shoulder or as far as you comfortably can. Be very gentle with your neck. And coming forward. And we're going to do the same thing over to the left, looking over the left hand or the left shoulder. Take a breath. Exhale. Back to center. And just do a little wiggle. Do a little wiggle release. Yes and no. Yes and no. One more deep breath. Exhale. Bring our awareness now to our head, your jaw, your teeth, your nostrils, the back of your skull, your eyeballs, your eyelids, your eyelashes, your eyebrows, all the way up to the crown of your head. And one more deep breath, breathing in. Exhale out the mouth. And just bring your awareness, your focus, your attention to your whole body, your body as a whole. And as you intuitively gaze at yourself, as you sense, feel yourself, is there anywhere in your body that stands out? Maybe you feel a little bit of disconnection, again, with the shoulders, the hips, your left knee. Just taking awareness, taking note. And as we take our last few breaths here together, I just ask you to imagine that place in your body. As you exhale, imagine sending your breath into that space as if it is vapor, it's mist, it's cleansing. It's cleansing that place in your body. So we're going to do, again, 5 deep breaths. This time, inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. You're going to take a deep sigh, deep exhale, audibly exhale. Breathing in and sending that breath into the part of your body that you notice the most. Breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, exhale. 2 more breaths. Breathing in and exhale. Final breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now, slowly, I invite you to begin to just move your body ever so slightly. Maybe scrunching your fingers, wiggling your toes, doing a little stretch over your head, stretch side to side. Bring your hands back to your heart, right over left. When you're ready, you can slowly begin to open your eyes. We give thanks to ourselves for showing up for this practice, giving thanks to the energies that supported us here tonight. Thank you to everyone who is here live, and thank you to everyone who's watching this later. I appreciate you, and I'm so happy to support you throughout this challenge. So be it, so it is. So that is the end of our first practice. So for those of you who are here live, take a few minutes for yourself, maybe do a little journaling. If you haven't had dinner yet, eat a nice dinner. Really take care of yourself. This is a very gentle beginning practice. We're going to be building on our meditations together throughout this month. So yeah, if any questions or anything arise, let me know. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me here for Activate Day 1. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. For me, the part of my body that stood out the most, I would say, is like my upper back underneath my shoulder blades on the right side. So it should be interesting to kind of see throughout the month if those parts of your body change or shift at all. So yeah, also it can be really interesting to note your dreams. I always encourage people to like journal about their dreams. So it might be interesting throughout this month to see who comes in and what comes up and what kinds of themes come up as we're moving and shifting and being more present with ourselves. So thank you for joining me. And yeah, I'm going to end the stream. This should just go automatically uploaded. But again, I've never done a YouTube live. So I'm hoping that there won't be any issues. And then, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. So for those who are here, I'll just tell you right now, you're welcome. Oh, hey, I'm so glad you're here with me. I love you. So I'm doing tomorrow's meditation is going to be at 9 a.m. and then the following one's going to be at 9 p.m. So the following one's going to be kind of late on Saturday. And then, like I said, throughout the month, I'm just going to be uploading the schedule because it's going to be changing. I feel most of the meditations are probably going to be in the evening around this time or a little earlier, but there will be certain ones that I do in the morning. And yeah, it doesn't matter what time you do it if you can't join live. And yeah, thank you. All right, y'all, have a wonderful night, and I'll be back in the morning. Bye. Thank you.